Can foreigners buy property in Australia? If you follow the steps we went through in this video, you will soon become a successful real estate owner in Australia. As a foreigner, you can buy property in Australia. You just need to follow some rules. These rules apply to non-residents or temporary visa holders alike. You will be happy to know that there are excellent opportunities in the market as off-the-plan properties and new development. The steps you need to take to become owner of real estate in Australia are 6. Step 1, understanding your legal position. Step 2, determine your budget. Step 3, find the right property. Step 4, apply to FIRB, Foreign Investment Review Board. Step 5, purchase the property. Step 6, plan your occupancy or investment strategy. Let's dive into step 1. Understanding your legal position. It's crucial to comprehend your legal position in the eyes of the Australian government. Given varying rules based on residency and nationality, it's always better to seek advice from an immigration agent. He will clarify how your background and current circumstances may influence your eligibility and obligations. Step number 2, determine your budget. Start evaluating your cash reserve and borrowing capacity. Australian lenders typically will offer 60% loan-to-value ratio to foreign investors, meaning that a substantial deposit is required. In some cases, which they are quite rare, some lenders offer a loan-to-value ratio of 70-75%. There are rare cases, but when it's accessible, it's always welcome. When understanding about budget, it's always best include all the costs. So stamp duty and FIRB, there are two major costs when it's a matter of buying a property. An Australian resident pays around 4% of stamp duty when it doesn't get the concessions. But a foreigner, on top of this 4%, it will pay 8%. So in total, it will come up to around 12% on the value of the property. When understanding the budget, we need to consider the FIRB. The application fees for properties under 1 million of value are $14,700. For properties of value of 2 million or less, $29,500. For properties of 3 million or less, $59,000. For properties of 4 million or less, $88,500, and so on, going up. It will go up depending on the value of the property. Step number 3, finding the right property. Conduct thorough research to understand the trends, location, the property type that align with your needs and goals. And listen to professionals for getting an insight of the property trends, locations, and areas with major growth. Weigh your personal needs and compromises to find the property that is best for your situation. Step number 4, apply to FIRB, Foreign Investment Review Board. Submitting a FIRB application and getting approval is mandatory if you want to purchase a property. This approval process ensures that your purchase aligns with the rules and regulations for foreign buyers. A suggestion that we always give is that you should ask your lawyer or a conveyancer to add subject to FIRB approval, and so that if the approval doesn't go through, despite you have signed the contract, it will be possible for you to rescind from the contract. Step number 5, purchase the property. Once you get the FIRB approval, you can then proceed with the purchase of the property. Following standard procedure, going through negotiation, financing, up to settlement. Once you go through settlement, the property goes under your name. Step number 6, plan your occupancy or investment strategy. Depending on your goals, you can choose different ways to use the property that you just bought. You can occupy by yourself and not having anyone in. That's pretty simple. You can choose to occupy the property but renting out 1 or 2 rooms or whatever you feel you need to get some cash flow to help you paying the mortgage. Or you can use it as a full investment, and you can choose to rent it out long term. You can rent it out mid-term, fully furnished for professional or corporate reasons. That gives you higher returns. Or you can rent it out as a short-term rental, which is the highest of the returns, but it involves a lot of work. It's always best to have the value of the asset going up as soon as possible. but with residential properties, we are linked to what the market in the surrounding areas. So we can only leverage on the cash flow, rising the rental income. If you're active in buying property in Australia, you can find a PDF booklet to download for free in English and in Chinese. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to our channel, like and download the guide that will help you in the process of getting the property in Australia. I will see you in the next video, and until then, keep rising.